me on that. You fucking used me, you fucking have, to fucking share my messages to somebody else. I want answers now on why you think it's appropriate or right to fucking share my messages to somebody else.
And you've put, I want to know why the fuck you do that to me, fucking screwed up. I'll give you a chance to reply. She's put, I honestly didn't think, I am genuinely sorry. I think it was
no,
when
it's not
Rice...
Queen FYP, it's Jodie FYP.
I honestly didn't think, I am genuinely sorry. I think it was when Rice Cakes was saying things about you and Ice Queen had come to me. I am genuinely sorry, I really am. I wouldn't ever do that intentionally. So my reply to you last night, you didn't share. And now I find out you've admitted to sharing more. What the fuck, Jodie? And she's put, share what? You've tried calling her. And she's put, I can't answer as I'm sat with my younger daughter. You put, so you won't answer, that's absolutely fine. You shared my reply to your messages last night. I have never given you permission to share any of my messages, just like I don't share other people's messages. This is fucked up, Jodie. Not gonna lie, I'm fuming. Apparently there's more you've shared. I don't have anything to hide, so I ain't bothered. It's the fact you've basically fucked me over and you're thinking I'm some kind of idiot that will sit back and let it slide. I thought better of you, for fuck's sake. But I understand that you're angry and it was a genuine mistake with the call situation. I wouldn't even do something to put someone details out there. Bear in mind, she's just doxed 32 fucking pictures. I wouldn't even do something to put someone's details out. I can't answer as I'm not going to have this conversation in front of my child. What have I shared? Do you mean that I told Ice Queen that? Do you mean that I told Ice Queen that you confirmed I had never said that Rice Cakes was in a relationship with Avocado? I did tell her that, but I've not shared any messages. No screenshots, nothing at all. I have kept my chats with her again. I'm genuinely sorry. And you've put, shove your apology where the sun don't shine. I've literally got the screenshots in front of me, even the ones you sent to your daughter that she sent on to someone. Get the fuck out of here, Jodie. You fucked me over and you won't do it again.
And then I blocked her.
Yeah.
So basically what you did is you doxed my number, and then, I mean, seriously, if I've got something to say, I've probably already said it to you. I've got nothing to hide on what I say. You will never ever see me sharing any messages I get sent of anyone on WhatsApp. Fair enough, I've had to share these, but it's for a reason. And it's to show everybody what she's really like. And that's the reason why I've done it. Normally, I don't do shit like this. I don't share messages, no matter what they've done to me, even if they were to turn against me a couple of months down the line, whatever. It's like, I've got someone on here that I used to be friends with. I would never, ever share her messages. Never. Regardless of what she's done to me, and she knows what she's done to us, I will never, ever share her messages. Ever. I'm just not like that. So you will never, ever see me sharing anyone's messages and telling you whatever anyone tells me in private, unless it's going to be dangerous or it's going to be damaging.
Can I just prove that she sent, that's the messages where she messaged you that night asking about Avocado. She screenshot it and sent it to someone. So there you go. There's the proof that she did do it.
And that wasn't the only message, because she actually admitted that when Rice Cakes had said what she had said about us, that she had also sent my messages on to other people. So Jodie FYP, you are a fucking cunt. That's what you are. You're the biggest fucking cunt. As for your daughter, In fact, let's go back to the thing where I rang you and I said I had to demod you. I rang you out of respect because you were actually my mod. That time when I joined Pearl's Box, you had actually lied to me. You told me that your daughter had only said this and only said that. You had only sent me a fraction of what your daughter had said. And then when I rang you and said, look, I'm sitting with a whole lot, what your daughter has done and what your daughter has said. Wait there. Funny how angels, yeah, I won't admit to being Judas yet. If you think I'm Judas, then there's something
No,
there's something
they
fucking
think I'm
seriously wrong.
Judas. They think I'm Judas.
Angel ain't Judas, trust me, Angel ain't Judas. Angel ain't fucking Judas, I'm telling you that now. In fact, I don't even fucking want it. Why are you even fucking bringing that fucking name into you? Fuck off. What you told me about what your daughter had said to Sophie Bailey, not everyone's a fan of Sophie Bailey's. I get it. But what your daughter had said to Sophie Bailey on that phone was fucking disgusting. Absolutely vile. Your daughter basically turned around and told Sophie Bailey, and I was sent it all, and you said, oh my God, I didn't know about that. Yeah, you did. You knew exactly what your daughter had said. Your daughter had gone to Sophie Bailey and basically turned around and said, how can I put it without getting a ban? Go and suck your brother's COCK, knowing full well what Sophie had been through. You don't have to be a fan of Sophie Bailey's. You don't have to be a fan of her. You do not have to like Sophie Bailey. But anyone with morals knows that's fucking screwed up. I was sent that. I was also sent what your son, now Claire Duffy, she's a hazard to herself. She's a hazard to herself. Do I agree with what she comes out with? No, absolutely not. I've had a back and forth with her. I've had many back and forths with Claire Duffy. But everyone knows on this app that Claire Duffy runs with her mouth. She'll say things and then she'll jump in a box and she'll go, oh, yeah, okay, I said that. And is it right? No, it's not right. I don't agree with some of the stuff Claire Duffy says. But what your son had turned around and said to Claire Duffy, I've seen all of the messages. Claire Duffy basically turned around and said, I'll get the man down, which is a saying Claire Duffy goes round and says. And your son turned round and said to Claire Duffy that he would STAB in the throat. Are you forgetting all you did before your break from the app? What did I do before my break from the app? I'd love to know, Nosy Rosie. Your fucking nose is probably in everything. So just remind us all what I did. You've got your opinion. You tell me what I did before I left the app. Before I carry on, let's just see what Nosy's got to say. What did I say? Thanks, Betty Davis. Tell me what I did before I left the app. Do you ever get bored? I've been in everyone's business. Have you been in everyone's business? Oh, you must be bored. I think you've worded that wrong. I think you're supposed to say you've been in everyone's business, but you've basically told the truth there, haven't you? You've been in everyone's business. Oh look, 0 followers and 0 following. So yeah, you're probably Jodie or a daughter. So you don't deserve a reply from me, and you ain't getting one. I would like to know what I said or did before I left the app. I know, it's oh, 1 follower, is it? Oh well, just block that. If it's 1 follower, obviously you can tell you're speaking on something and they're getting affected by it. So you got 1 follower and zero following, so you don't deserve a reply from me. I was actually waiting, and I would explain, or I'd give you a voice and for you to turn around and say, well, this is what you said or did before you left the app. I didn't leave the app. I took a break. In fact, I'm not even fucking explaining myself. You fucking dickhead. Right, I'll go back to I don't want to mute anyone or anything like that. But if they've got 0 followers or 0 following, obviously you know where it's coming from. They're known for making fake accounts up and doxing people and claiming that they didn't do it. So yeah, I won't be replying because it's taken me off my train of thought. So so your son, so obviously your daughter had said that to Sophie Bailey. She also rang Sophie Bailey and repeated the word several times down the phone. And the word was NONCE several times. I mean, I can play that now if you want us to. You claimed, Jodie, that you didn't know anything about that. You claimed you didn't know anything about it. Even when I told you and sent you receipts, you were like, oh my God, right, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to let my daughter in my box anymore. If she is in my box, then she'll be on mute. Oh, and the racism. Yeah, and the racism. And then it wasn't even 24 hours later, I came into your live and there's your daughter sitting there saying whatever she wanted to say and you couldn't give a fuck. You couldn't give a fuck what she was saying. So that tells me more about you than it does about anybody else on this app. You condone what your children do. I hate to bring kids into it, but they're not kids, are they? Because they're adults, really. I hate to bring parenting into it as well, because I'm not a one to speak on parenting or kids. But if 3 of your kids, which I know 3 of your kids is doing all of this, then there's a bigger problem. There's a bigger problem. It doesn't just lie with them. It lies with you. It lies with you. So after you found out exactly what had been said on those calls, I said to you, look, I'm going to have to demod you. Not just because the hate that would be coming your way, but because I could not sit and have someone as a mod like that. And you went, yeah, I understand, but I haven't seen all of this, what my daughter said. I haven't seen that and I haven't seen this. You had seen it all. You fucking had seen it all. You know how I know you've seen it all? This is where you're not very clever. You're not very switched on. You knew exactly what your daughter was doing. You knew exactly what your son was doing, because when I showed you them screenshots and told you exactly what these, you weren't shocked one bit. You were not shocked one bit. Now, if that was me and I was a parent and someone came to me and told me my daughter had gone and turned around and told someone that had gone through child SA to go and suck their brother's COCK, I'd be absolutely fucking disgusted. I'd be absolutely, in fact, it would ruin me. I'd think, oh my God, who the fuck have I raised? How has my child turned out to be like this? You didn't even bat an eyelid. You didn't even fucking bat an eyelid. Not one eyelid. You weren't even fucking shocked. So I knew you knew about all of that. But what you sent me was just a fraction of the messages that your daughter had sent to people. And it wasn't until I received everything that I pulled you up on it. And I went, no, this is what's been happening. You weren't shocked. Not shocked one bit. And that's why I rang you and said, look, I'm going to have to demod you. And he said, yeah, I understand. In fact, I think I've got the message somewhere where you said, I don't condone what she's done. You're not responsible for what, because technically she's an adult. Your son's an adult. Thank you. Your son's an adult. So you're not responsible for what comes out of their mouth. And I get it. I understand it. However, even if my child was 20, 30, 40, or in their 50s, if they fucked up and said stuff like that, I am still their parent. I am still their mother. And I would be dragging them over coals. I would be dragging them over hot coals and saying how fucking wrong it is. And you haven't. You've let it carry on and carry on and carry on to the stage where even now your daughter's sitting there doxing people. Constantly doxing people. And you know what I've worked out? I wouldn't be surprised if you're making your daughter do it. I wouldn't be surprised and I wouldn't be shocked if it comes out within the next 24 hours, you're making your daughter do it. You're making your son do it. Because how the fuck would your son, who I won't go into details about, because I won't go that low, how the fuck would your son know what's going on and what's being said to you on this app unless you're running to him, telling him to have that reaction? So you doxed the wrong fucker. You doxed the wrong bitch. That's what you did. You've doxed the wrong bitch. Because you can guarantee now, I'll be coming for you and I will not let it drop. I will not let it drop. As for what Rice Cakes has said to you, Rice Cakes, I'll speak to you off this app. I think what you did in that group chat, not going to lie to you, it was a scummy move. It was a muggy move. Absolutely muggy. So you can probably understand why I didn't even speak to you. If you were shown that, I think if anyone was shown that, everyone would have the same reaction. So I'll speak to you. If you just, I'm hard. I'm hard. Probably as hard as your partner's dick, which is probably fucking a lob on when he fucking looks at you. In fact, he probably can't even get it up. That's how hard you fucking are. Sorry, everyone. I am trying to keep this respectful. I am trying to keep this something not right in your head. Oh my God, he just worked that out. Oh my God, can we all give that account a clap? Because they've just said there's something not right in my head. Have you just worked that out now? Well done. You've just worked it out that there's something not right in my head. Oh my God. I'll send you a uni. Go live and I'll send you a uni. Fucking dickhead. Probably got the clap and the clap. Anyways. Give us 1 second. Sorry guys, I am trying to behave. I am. Don't come in and beat us. Right, don't come in and beat us because you won't like my response. I am trying to behave. I promise I am. Who said uni? So Jodie FYP and your daughter, as long as I'm on this app, I will be coming for you. I don't give a fuck what you've done to other people, what their business is with you, what their problems is with you. I don't give a fuck about that. It's not my problem. Don't get involved. Not my shit. Let them get on with it. But I will be coming for you. You've come for the wrong bitch. So, just be prepared. Be prepared, babe. That's all I'll say to you. You're already on bail. So if I was you, I'd be very, very careful. I mean, I've never run to the police in my life. In fact, the first time I've ever gone to the police is when I was on my final live, and I had to ring the authorities to check someone's welfare. That's the first time in my nearly 52 years of being on this earth that I have ever rang the authorities. So I'm not the sort of person that goes to the police. I don't need to really say more on that. So you just carry on doing what you're doing. Just remember you're on bail. And we'll see what comes your way. That's all I'll say. You've doxed the wrong person. Now, their messages you shared, I couldn't give a fuck about their messages. It's the principle. Now, I'm loyal. I'm fucking loyal. If you send me something, I ain't sharing it with no fucker. And you couldn't even give me the respect to do that. Now, that goes to show how fucked up you are. And that goes to show that you can't be trusted with nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. As for the shit you sent me, I do not want to see Delusive Angie naked. I do not want to see that shit. Not that I feel like there's something wrong with Delusive Angie being naked. I've always said on this app, I do not want to see Angie's clapper. I do not want to see anything like that. And I've never ever seen it until Thursday when I went all the way through your messages and you sent us 32 clips and hers was in there. Now, what sort of woman are you to be sharing other women's naked pics? As for sharing Dan's photos, why would you want to share that with me? Why would you want to share somebody that's nearly naked lying on their bed? I know why. It's because every single thing that you shared to me, it's been with people you've had problems with. And this is where I'll have my final say on it. It's been with people that you've had problems with. You had problems with Sophie Bailey. You had problems with Claire Duffy. You had problems with Corey. You've had problems with rice cakes. You've had problems with Dan. Every single thing you've shared to me, you've shared with a hidden agenda. Yeah, and you, Levi. You shared with a hidden agenda, thinking I would jump on the bandwagon and have your back and go, all right, Jodie, I've got your back. I'll go live and I'll call them out. That's what you've done. See the motive behind it. You're on your own, babe. Well, you're not, because you've got fucking Scousely there backing you, which is absolutely fucking hilarious. Absolutely fucking hilarious. That just
Can I just say something, Blaster, to Angie?
Yeah.
While you was off the app, you did ask me, because obviously you weren't very well, you asked me to get in touch with Angie for you, and I couldn't get in touch with her because I'm blocked. So we have tried to get in touch with Angie about it, but obviously you've only just come on today.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone called Red Wines just joined the live. Can someone block that account, please? Thank you. You know why Red Wine? No hate. No, it wasn't Scousely. Scousely has probably received it. If Jodie's sending me that stuff.
It's Jodie FYP, Angie, that's done it. Jodie FYP.
Yeah. So if Scousely and Jodie are like that and they're really, really close, then you can guarantee what I've been sent, she's been sent. And they've probably sent it on to other people. Who shared it? I'm not sure. I can't answer that, unfortunately.
It looks like it's come off the by the screenshot. It looks like it's come out of. Do you remember when it was doxed in Corey's Discord? So that's where all that whole thing, the 32 pictures are of Discords, not just Corey's, it's other people's as well, and other people's things.
Now, if someone came to me and shared me that as a woman, I'd never be sharing it on. Never. So that just goes to show you that what sort of woman you are. You're a fucking disgrace. Fucking disgrace. I'll say it again. Jodie FYP, mark my words. Every live I spark up, from now until I leave this app, your name will be mentioned and I will drag you. The person I feel sorry for, because I quite like this person, to be honest, is it Ben FYP? He's actually quite a sweet lad, and I don't think he realises what he's got himself involved in. I really don't. Ben 10 FYP, yeah. I really don't think he realises what he's getting himself involved in. And I think, I would advise just sit back and observe. Do not get involved. Because a lot of you are backing the wrong horse, trust me on that. He's been spoken to. You can speak to someone, you can try and advise them, but you can't force them to do what they're not willing to do. You can only hope that they'll learn the hard way. And that's the way life is. You do learn the hard way. And it's not until you're burnt that you realise that people were actually there and trying to help you, and there was a reason why they were trying to help you. And I think that's the case with Ben. That's why I haven't blocked Ben, because I'm hoping that he'll see what's going on. So I apologise to, why am I fucking apologising? Why the fuck am I apologising for being sent stuff? I guess I'm apologising for basically having to come live and say I received pictures of certain people, or I received their details and their numbers and their addresses. Why are you even mentioning Pearl? Why the fuck are you even... It's funny how Pearl's... What? Bad boy, it's funny how Pearl has gone. You can fuck right off. I can't control what people send me. I can't turn around and say, look, I don't agree with it. But if I'm not opening messages and I'm not seeing them until a later date, I can only bring it to the app there and then. And trust me, I wanted to take an extra week or something like that off this app. But I thought it needed to be brought to the app. In fact, if I could have come live yesterday, I would have done. Angel will tell you that. So will Stella and a few other people. If I could have come to the app yesterday, I would have done. I don't agree with people sending anybody anything. If you're a woman and you've got morals, don't do what you wouldn't like done to yourself. In fact, I might just search to see if there's a picture of you out there, Jodie, in your birthday suit. I might drop my morals, I might bin my morals, and see if there's a picture of you in your birthday suit and send it to everyone. Because I'm a great believer where I don't agree with body shaming. I don't agree with speaking on anyone's trauma or any